time, music has been a very central part to most cultures. That has not changed at all with any recent times. So, that begs the question, why do we use the materials we do for music? First, let's talk about strings. The original string for a violin was made out of goat's guts, and those tended to break very easily, so we had to move up to something different. Then, we started using steel strings. So, steel strings are a stranded steel core string, and they're by far the choice of modern instrumentalists. One of the largest reasons is that they maintain their pitch more constantly than gut. This is because they're a lot less flexible as they break a lot less easily because they are made from metal rather than an animal's intestines. So, why do we use metal strings though? Well, if you'll take a look at this nifty diagram, the metal, so electrons have a much larger metal, electrons greatly outnumber metal in metallic bonds. And now what that means is that the sound can more easily travel through the strings, and they can vibrate more because, as most people know, sound is actually created by a pattern of vibrations. So, what does that mean for a violin? Well, it's gonna sound something like this. That's what steel strings sound like. Now, they're a lot better than, say, gut strings, simply because they also have a much greater weather resistance. Steel strings happen to be one of the most resistant instrument parts of most music, in fact. Well, at least for string instruments. Now, if you don't want to go with steel, you can go with nylon. So nylon core strings are strings that are still wrapped in metal, like a steel string would be, but rather the inside is made of nylon. Now, these don't break as easy, but they're slightly less weather resistant. But they're also cheaper, which is why we use them more often. And they also allow a beginning musician to sound slightly better. Say a beginning musician starting on steel, it would sound something like this before they knew how to use their bow. Now, if we go to a nylon string, it's much more resistant to the bow pressure, so it will sound easier.